Good morning students. This is Mahesh ET faculty TSWRS JC Boys Devarkadra Mahbubnagar district. Today in our electrical technician course we are going to study about paper 3, that is electrical estimation and utilization. In this we have already started our first unit, domestic wiring. In previous class we have discussed about types of service mains and also selection of service mains. Okay, now coming to today's topic, we are going to study about designing number of subcircuits and distribution board. How we are going to design number of subcircuits in a house installation, and how we are going to select a distribution board for a particular house. Okay, the subcircuit number of subcircuits can be designed depending upon the number of points and also wattage of the total house. Okay, here point is nothing but an electrical appliances. Suppose fluorescent lamp, it is we can consider fluorescent lamp is a lamp point. Okay, fan, ceiling fan is fan point. So that's uh, by that we can decide the number of subcircuit. A general ratings for a fluorescent lamp is 40 watt rating. The power rating of the fluorescent lamp is 40 watts. For incandescent lamp, the power rating is 60 watts. For fan, uh, rating is 80 watts. Socket outlet. This is 3-pin socket which we are going to use for charging a mobile phone or watching a TV. The 3-pin socket outlet is 100 watts. And the power socket is used to use it for refrigerator, for a mixer grinder, and also for a electric iron. Okay, this is power socket. The socket we are using for this purpose is power socket, and the rating of a power socket is 1000 watts. Okay, number of subcircuits can be designed depending upon the number of points. Okay, the number of points should not be more than 10. Okay, the maximum points in a subcircuit should be 10, and also the power rating of the whole subcircuit is should not be more than 800 watts. If we combine all the points, fan point, fluorescent lamp point, and our socket point, if we add the total load of a subcircuit, it should not exceed 800 watts. Okay, coming to power subcircuit. Power subcircuit is used for a refrigerator, a mixer grinder, and air conditioner, and also for electric iron. Okay, these all categories comes under power subcircuit. Okay, this power circuit, the outlet pins should maximum number of 3 pins in power subcircuit is 2. Okay, we can use 3 pins, power sub 2 3 pins for power subcircuit board. Okay, the maximum load we can use from this power subcircuit is 3000 watts. Up to 3000 watts we can use for a power subcircuit. Okay, here two different types of subcircuit, different models of subcircuit. One is screw type and another one is pressing type. Okay, we can see the 3-pin sockets and switches and indicator and a fuse. Fuse is used to cut out the supply when the subcircuit draws more amount of current. Okay, and here the second subcircuit model we can observe 3-pin socket, switches, and also fan regulator. Distribution board is a junction between the meter board to subcircuit. Okay, we can draw the number of feeding cables from distribution board only. Here distribution board may be decided depending upon the number of subcircuits in the house. Distribution board size, that is 2-way, 4-way, 5-way, 6-way, so that we can decide depending upon the number of subcircuits. Suppose 2-way distribution board feeds the 2 subcircuits only. 4-way distribution board feeds 4 subcircuits only. Okay, so that we can decide how many subcircuits are going to install in the house. By that only we can design the distribution board. Okay, it feeds the all subcircuits. Okay, all wires can be taken from the distribution board and connected to the each subcircuit. Next, this is the upper image is a distribution board. Okay, the lower image is different types of fuses we have used in our domestic appliances. First one is general manual fuse. It can be replaced by connecting a thin wire in the fuse point. Okay, here on off button and MCB, and fourth one is RCCB, and fifth one is also MCB fuse. Next, each subcircuit is connected with KitKat fuse or MCB. KitKat fuse is nothing but the manual fuse. We can reuse it again. Okay, by it can be break the supply by blowing off the fuse wire. Okay, we can replace it by connecting a new wire to the fuse. Okay, by connecting MCB or a fuse, if the subcircuit draws more amount of current for a fan, or suddenly if a person touches a live contact in the subcircuit, the earth draws the more current from the person. To limit this, the MCB will cut off the supply or fuse will blown off. Okay, so that he can get safe, he can be safe. But so for that purpose, we have to place a fuse or a MCB in every subcircuit. Okay, for light load subcircuit is 5 amps and power load subcircuit is 16 amps. For a light load, if the subcircuit is connected with only lamp loads, only lamps, okay, that type of loads we can connect 5 amps MCB or 5 amps fuse. For a power load, for mixer grinder and so on, for power load we have to connect a subcircuit of for a fuse of 16 amps rating or a 16 amps rating MCB. Okay, next, coming to the next topic, size of the conductor. The minimum size of the conductor cable used in house wiring must not be less than 1 mm square. Okay, for a house wiring, the minimum size of the cable should not be less than 1 square mm. Okay, 1 square mm or 14 by 0.3 mm square for copper and 1 by 1.4 mm square for aluminum. Okay, these are the gauges of the conductor. For a copper, 14 by 0.3 mm square, or for a aluminum 1 by 1.4 mm square for a aluminum conductor. Okay, so you have to use the minimum. It should, for a minimum cable it should be 1 square mm. Below that we should not use the cable in for a proper house wiring. Next class we are going to study about terminology in electrical wiring. What are the technical terms, what we call in terms technical terms in electrical house wiring. So those terminologies we are going to discuss in our next class. Okay, students, if you have any doubts regarding this class, please comment your doubts below this video so that I can explain your doubts. Thanks for watching today's class.